Okay, so we're going to go through how you set up your Hajj map for our project if you're using Google My Maps. So the things that you're going to need to have open is your drive. It's also good to have the directions and then your Hajj itinerary. So from your drive, you're going to click the New button, then select More, and you should see the option for Google My Maps. This is going to open a blank untitled map. It's going to be centered on the United States and it will say untitled. Let's check in on our directions for step 1. Using the left-hand navigation bar, we're going to title our map, should be your last name Hajj map. We're going to share it, and we're going to adjust our base map. So if we click on titled map, we'll be able to change our title. Good. Then we'll click our share button. You'll be sharing it with me. You can adjust it so that I can only view your document and send. Done. The final step here is to change this to satellite, and you'll see our whole map change. Let's refer back to our directions. Step 2, we're going to create our map markers. First, we're going to type Mecca into the search bar. This is going to bring us from the United States all the way over to Saudi Arabia. We don't need to add Mecca to our map, so I'm actually going to close out this pinpoint. I don't want that on my map. What I do want on my map is where each of the rites of the Hajj take place. So we're going to be finding the Kaaba, Mina, Mount Arafat, Muzdalifah, Jamrat, and Kaaba. We want to type them in exactly like this to find the right location. So let's start with the Kaaba. You can actually see that this is the Great Mosque, and if we zoom into this pinpoint, you'll even see that there's people worshiping around the Kaaba. To add this to my map, I'm going to click Add to Map, and you'll see it appear on my left-hand navigation bar. I'm also going to remove this add because I don't need it. So I'm going to quickly go through and add in the rest of my map points. Now my final map point is actually going to bring me back to the Kaaba, and I don't want my map points to go right on top of one another. So I'm going to show you how to manually place a map point in. You're going to want to zoom in so you know it's going in the right place. And then you're going to select this little, it looks like an upside down tier, and it says Add Marker. This will let you put a marker anywhere on the map. So for now, we're just going to put Kaaba again. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to see all of my different stops. For our directions, we can use that side navigation bar to display settings and also to change the colors and the shapes of our map markers. So if I click this little paint can, I can change my map marker to a different color and a different shape. This helps me differentiate my map points when I'm looking at it as a whole picture. It helps me remember where different locations are based on their colors. It's up to you to customize this. There's many different options beyond just the colors and icons you see right away. There are also different icons if you click more. So I'm satisfied with my map markers, and I'm going to zoom out so you can see my little line of map markers. I'm going to refer back to my directions. We're done with step 2. We're going to move on to step 3, and this is where we're going to change the titles of our map markers. Because we don't want it to just say Kaaba, Mina, Mount Arafat, Muzdalifah, Jamrat, Kaaba. We want it to be more specific. And this is where copy and pasting is going to come in handy. So if you click on the first map marker, on the bottom, you're going to see all these little icons that are going to help us out. We want the edit, which looks like a little pencil. And I'm going to just quickly copy and paste over my new titles. All of my new titles appear on the map and also on my navigation bar. So let me go back to my directions. We'll move on to step 4. Step 4 says to copy and paste the summaries we already wrote in our itinerary sheet to the corresponding map markers and then to add images. So my first map marker actually covers 1, 2, 3, 4 different rights. So I'm going to click my edit button and I'm going to open my itinerary. And this one's going to take a bit longer than the others, but we're actually going to copy over our little summaries, all 4 of those rights, starting with Ihram. And moving to Tawaf. Now, if you're afraid that something's not going to save or you might X this out, clicking save is nice and easy, and then you can go back to that little pencil icon. We still have 2 more to copy over. Almost done. Onto the Zamzam well. Okay, and we have our whole summary. We definitely want to click save. We don't want this to be lost. The next step is to add in our images. So we're going to click this little camera. And what's great is we could just use Google image search. So the first image that I want to add in is going to be of Ihram. This one will work. So I'll click it, select. We'll see it appear. I want to click save because I'm afraid I'll lose it. I still have to add in 3 pictures. So the next one is actually for the Tawaf. So I'm going to type in the Kaaba. I'm going to, like this one, ooh, perfect. There's lots of people circling around. We'll see that our pictures are adding into the same space. Then I need a picture for the the running. So we'll do. And finally, the Zamzam well. Now all 4 of my pictures should appear. I'll click save. And when I click back, perfect. You're going to follow those steps to complete and add your information and pictures for our remaining points. I hope this video helped, and good luck.